Commander's Log, June 9th, 2035. We just got back from our recon team that's posted about a mile away from here. So far, everything's been quiet here, but our salvage teams haven't been having any luck. I've had our squad spread out around the surrounding area and had them under orders of looking for anything we can get of use out of this place. We're running low on supplies. As it is, all we've been able to turn up is bits of scrap metal, which at the very least we'll be able to use up to patch up some of our equipment. We're running really low on supplies. We're gonna need to start pushing our contacts with the rest of the resistance if we're gonna hope for any chance at getting a resupply here. As it is, we have a lot to take care of. We have our Advent mech breakdown complete in one more day once Lily and her team is done tearing that thing apart. We have our experimental grenade project will be complete in 2 more days, and Song's training will be complete in 2 more days. On top of that, our Psi labs will be operational in 3 days. We're still clearing out the alien machinery and debris, and those will take 5 days and 12 days respectively. We are expecting a supply drop in 5 days from the Resistance, so we are counting on that. As it is though, I feel like we're gonna head back to Europe and contact the Resistance out in the western portion of Europe. There's nothing for us out here, it's a barren wasteland. Alright, let's get to work. While I was looking, I did notice that I did have the Proving Ground staff working on an experimental ammo project, but I think I might want to delay that for something else. Let's take a look. As it is, we can't do Skulljack or Battlefield Medicine due to the lack of supplies, so I think we'll go ahead and work on an exosuit. So if we combine power-assisted armor prototypes we've been working on with some of the Advent plating we've recovered, we could develop a heavy variant of our plated armor. More importantly, we might be able to add a heavy weapon mount directly to the armor, combining significant defensive and offensive capabilities in a single unit. I think this will be very advantageous to us, so we're going to go ahead and start working on an exosuit here.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Thank you, Lily. And we're going to move the priority of that project above the experimental ammo project for now. Let's get to our scans. We're going to head to Europe. We have a rumor from the Resistance out in New India. They've informed us of a heat signature out there that we need to investigate. It'll take us 6 days, but we'll get Resistance contacts out of it. Doing this would be good. It'll delay the need of getting another Resistance comms facility up and running so soon. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Let's take a look.
Avenger plotting new course.
It'll be better out than out here. Let's see what we can find.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Alright. Looks like the doctors have taken care of the breakdown of the mech. Let's take a look.
Advent has legions of these mechanized units out there helping to keep the peace. As far as I can tell, they're fully automated and armed to the teeth.
That puts to rest my theory of having an organic component within inside the mech itself. I wouldn't put it past the aliens to do something like that though. Anyhow, we have codename Cardinal. From our initial breakdown, I have to assume the Advent mech design was at least in part based on the alien Sectopod, a similar autonomous war machine lacking in biological components. As far as I can tell, the Advent variant was supposed to be less intimidating, more suited for urban pacification or peacekeeping operations conducted in proximity to the civilian crowds. That facade only works because of the carefully disguised weapon systems integrated throughout the machine. I don't think people would react so calmly if they knew about the micro-missile launching system linked to Advent's network, running facial recognition on the crowds at microsecond intervals. Lily Shen. Well, that's what they exactly count on. Advent and the aliens want to keep the people in the dark. Otherwise they would have trouble. But thanks to this research, we're now able to produce Gremlin Mark IIs and start work on a blue screen protocol project in the Proving Grounds. With the Gremlin Mark II, it is an improved version of the standard Gremlin drone. Not only will it greatly increase the hacking stat of our specialists, but many specialist abilities improve their effectiveness when the Gremlin becomes more advanced. With the number of mechanized units Advent has available to throw at us, developing munitions capable of disabling them should be one of our higher priorities. Tygan suggested we looked into disrupting their core operating system, and I agree, it's a good place to start. Alright, looks like the engineering team is going to have their hands full with a lot of projects. As it is, we have now unlocked the Advent Shield Bearer Autopsy instantly, so we can complete that very quickly, as well as that of the Muton. So, Doctor, without further ado, let's start our work on these autopsies so that our troops know what we're dealing with. Let's start out with the Muton. The aliens' primary shock troopers are even more dangerous than they were when we faced them during the invasion. Our hope is that we can emulate their plasma-based explosive for our purposes. Having plasma grenades will be useful.
Central Officer Bradford has personally substantiated claims that the massive frontline unit they call the Muton was actually at one time even larger than the specimen I have before me today. As it is, the creature is abnormally warm to the touch for a corpse, and I must say, it is quite disconcerting. The aliens make a strong statement by fielding these massive creatures as their frontline combat units. I doubt they thought anyone would resist when faced with the alternative of staring down a Muton.
That is true. The Mutons were their shock troopers and still are. We have codename Surtur. Having never seen any of the previous Muton variants personally, I can only go by the stories I've heard from Central Officer Bradford and others. As they say, the current breed is apparently on the smaller side, although considerably more agile than the originals. Internally, the subject maintains all the hallmarks of extensive genetic modification, with additional musculature and bone protecting the internal organs from any risk of direct contact. The aliens clearly spent a great deal of time and effort honing the abilities of the Muton as a frontline combat soldier. I had heard that our soldiers believed the Mutons to be part of a tribal society, at least originally, based on their unusual battle cries and markings seen in the field. Having finally gotten a closer look, I can confirm the presence of unusual scarification that could certainly be attributed to ritualistic behavior of some kind. Richard Tygan. That's true, the Mutons were much larger than they are now. If anything, all that genetic modifications is making them more humanoid than what they were used to. But thanks to our autopsy into the Muton, we're able to upgrade our grenade launchers and start work on upgrading our grenades to plasma-based grenades. With the grenade launchers, it uses a magnetic technology to propel grenades further than our conventional launcher, and it grants a larger effect radius to any launch projectiles. In studying the aliens' more complex explosive ordnance, we've concluded that the best means of advancing our own grenade design was to scrap the conventional composition entirely. In its place, we have theorized that an Illyrium-based detonator could be the key to assembling a substantially more lethal and destructive weapon for our own troops. That would be very useful. Let's get started on the Shield Bearer autopsy. The Advent Shield Bearers are among the most heavily armored of the conventional alien forces. Once we pulled the suit apart, I'm sure the engineering team will find some means of integrating these improvements into our own armor designs.
Physically, the Advent shield bearers are quite similar to the bulk of Advent's forces, in that they are the product of careful genetic engineering that generally mirrors the human form. Most of their unique qualities come from a difference in equipment and armor. Components I'm sure Shen would have an interest in examining. These shield bearers are not all that dissimilar from their various Advent peers. Their armor is perhaps the most distinctive feature differentiating them.
Alright, we have codename Cannon. As is usually the case, our troops came up with the designation for this particular subject, currently known as the Shield Bearer. Initial indications are that it's tactically on par with Advent's other humanoid field units, with no particular mental or physical advantages over the officers or other units. The primary difference seems to lie in the armor suit itself, which is heavily reinforced with multiple layers of composite material woven from what I only surmise to be some variation of the alien alloys. I intend on leaving the meteorology and structural analysis to Shen and her team, who will no doubt find a means of integrating her findings into various experimental armor concepts of our own. Richard Tygan. Good work, Doctor. Looking forward to seeing what you and Lily come up with. With the experimental armors, our autopsy of the Advent shield bearer gave us some ideas regarding new vest designs that, by incorporating recovered Elerium cores, could increase soldier survivability in a dramatic fashion. It's always what I like to hear. Alright, looking at this, we're gonna go ahead start work on the datapad decryption, get some more intel out of it.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Thank you, Doctor. Alright, let's get back to our scans. Alright. We've finished our experimental grenade here. We've unlocked some incendiary grenades. The incendiary grenade is a technical improvement to the improvised fire weapons the Resistance has been using for years. After the initial blast, most targets will be set aflame and suffer persistent burning damage. I like the sound of that. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on down in the Proving Grounds. We're still working on the exosuit right now, and Song's training will be complete very soon. Alright, let's get back to our scans, see what we can find from this zone here. Never mind, looks like Song's complete with her training now. Let's take a look. Alright, Song, let me pull up your bio here. Guan Yu has seen how far Advent is willing to go when dealing with small settlements. In her late teen years, her settlement was burned to the ground for being close to the contagion zones. Only she and her brother made it out of their burning home. Her brother had told her to run and find help while he distracted the Advent troops to try and lead them away. She never saw him again. Seeking justice, Juan decided to join XCOM the first chance she had. A lot of us have similar horror stories, or have heard of these stories with the settlements and how Advent keeps the peace. It's good to have you with us, Song. Alright, let's go ahead and get the next member of Echo Squad into the GTS. We are going to start training on Lucas McLovin here. We're going to go ahead and assign you to Ranger training. There we go. Alright. Let's get back to our scans.
Scilab, now operational.
Ah, good. Our Scilabs are operational. Let's take a look. Alright. With the Scilabs operational, we'll be able to start training our Psi operatives and take care of Richard and Daedra's psionic instabilities. We're going to have to pull up some staff from Dr. Richards. We're going to have to pull staff from Dr. Tigan's lab, so we're going to go ahead and pull Matthew Laurent in. Alright, that should help out down here. And we're going to go ahead and assign Richard in here. It'll take us about 5 days to figure out what's going on right now. Alright, actually, how much is it going to cost to... Alright, 225 and 15 Elerium crystals. Bit pricey, but I'll look into it. Now that James is complete with the Scilabs, we're going to go ahead and start work on shielding this power coil down here. Alright, that should take care of it for now. Ah, the alien machinery is cleared out. We've got 129 additional supplies and 26 additional alloys. Good. We really needed those. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and reassign Rose and Steve over here to help with the shielding unit. There we go. From here, we're gonna go to the Proving Grounds, and we're going to use some of the supplies we've gained from the excavations. I like the ideas of plasma grenades, so we're gonna go ahead and get that going.
I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
Thank you, Lily. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move the priority of plasma grenades to be right after the exosuits. Alright. And there's the exosuit. This heavy armor combines reinforced Advent plating with a powerful exoskeleton offering superior protection and damage resistance, coupled with a wrist-mounted rocket launcher. With further study, we can unlock additional heavy weapons options for the suit. Thanks to our work on the exosuit project, we've managed to start working on various other means of heavy weapons for it. So although our heavy armor suits are already a formidable protective enhancement for our troops, with some additional reinforcements of field mounting points, it's possible we could equip even more advanced wrist-mounted weaponry capable of decimating enemy positions. I like the idea of that. Let's go ahead and put this new suit to use, and I know just the person who would love to wear this. Mike, let's go ahead and give you the exosuit. We'll go ahead and trade out your Predator armor for the exosuit.
The EXO armor suit gives our soldiers the power they need to handle heavy weapons, with the durability to match.
Oh, I'm sure that Mike is ecstatic to hear about that, Lily. In more ways than one. Alright, you can work on your modifications for the suit later on, Mike. For now, let's go ahead and continue our scans.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
Alright, let's take a look.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Thank you, Spokesman. Our monthly report is in. We've managed to stop many projects from happening, especially the Avatar project. Alright, however, alien activity for the Avatar progress has increased by 3, but we managed to knock it down quite a bit. They did complete 1 dark event though. We managed to stop 1 retaliation, completed 1 guerrilla ops, completed 1 council mission, destroyed 1 alien facility, contacted 2 regions, installed 1 additional radio relay, and reduced the Avatar progress by 4. Alright, we got a monthly income of 354 supplies. I look forward to bringing that aboard. Alright, looking at this, we still have the Rapid Response project in the works right now, and they are working on more breakthroughs for the Avatar project, but that won't be too much of concern for me because we have the location of their next facility. We're gonna go ahead and spend the additional intel on this hidden event. Alloy padding. That's something I want to counter. I'd rather not have Advent running around with additional armor. Dealing with reinforcements is one thing. Dealing with them out in the field with better armor? Alright, our supply drop is up there, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up here before we pick up our supplies. Alright. Sensors detected an immense heat signature coming from a seemingly abandoned warehouse. Shen was able to remotely identify the heat signature as an overloaded alien power supply, which we recovered and used to bolster the reach of our communication system. Good work. Alright, with that we got an additional resistance contacts, so we're gonna go ahead, head off for our supply drop.
New course.
Alright, let's bring those supplies aboard. We desperately need that. Alright, Lucas's training is complete. Let's take a look. Let's pull up your bio, Lucas. Nobody knows much about Lucas or where he came from. Despite our intel, there's not much we can find on him. He showed up at one of our perimeter outposts asking to join. While it has been advised that we should be very careful screening process, we do need all the help we can get. His squad has described him as funny, although unpredictable. However, they have confirmed that Lucas is a steadfast squad mate. That's good to hear. Even though we have a bit of lacking information on you, I'm pretty sure we can trust you. I tend to be a good judge on character here. Alright. Let's go ahead and get another member of Echo Squad into the GTS. We will assign Henry Hernandez. Let's go ahead and assign some specialist training for you. Alright. From here, we do have quite a bit of supplies to work with right now, although no additional staff to take advantage of it just yet. So we're gonna have to wait on that. What about our proving grounds? What other projects do I want to work on? Battlefield medicine will be useful. Blue screen protocol will be useful. All of these are useful, but I'm not gonna start using these supplies just yet. I might focus on our upgrades first.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome.
though it is intriguing.
Thank you, Doctor. We've managed to recover 42 more additional intel from that datapad.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's start on our next research. We're going to go ahead and start our research into the Illyrium. So the aliens, and to the lesser extent Advent, have long relied on the otherworldly element known as Illyrium to power everything from their weapon systems to the UFOs themselves. It may take some time, but furthering our understanding of this material could greatly advance our own weapon and armor development projects.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Looking forward to hearing about it, Doctor. Richard's training is complete with psionics. His first ability is Soulfire. Does guaranteed psionic damage to an organic enemy, ignores cover and armor. I like the sound of that. Let's continue with your training, Richard.
Depending on who you ask, psionics could be considered the alien's greatest strength. Now our own psi operatives can tap into that same power.
It's good to have you up and about, Richard. Alright. We'll go ahead and continue your training. What do we have here that will be useful to us? Stasis could be useful. Inspire. Or Fuse. We're gonna go with Stasis for now. Alright. Now how much is it gonna cost? 225. We definitely have the supplies for it. We just don't have enough power. We need more power. Alright. Let's go ahead and upgrade the workshop. We need more power. To do that, we're going to need our staff, and our staff are currently busy with their own work projects right now. We'll have to wait then. Or, I'm going to go ahead and pull Steve off of the power coil unit. It'll be 10 days instead. And we'll assign him here for now. Alright. With that, we should have enough power to upgrade our workshop. So we'll go ahead and install an additional workbench for our staff in here. It's going to cost us 100 supplies.
Workshop facility upgraded.
Alright, good. Now, by doing that, we can have additional workshop gremlins assisting in our day-to-day activities in these facilities. However, we do need the additional staff members. Alright, no, I cannot pull Steve off right now. It's alright, it'll only take a few extra days. So, we'll be fine for now. Alright, we've cleared our supply drop. Let's get out of Dodge before we draw any attention. We're gonna go ahead and make a stop over at the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
On our way to Western Europe.
Market is open.
Alright. What are you interested in this month? You're interested in alien alloys, officer corpses, and berserker corpses. Well, let's see what we have. We have quite a bit of alien alloys at the moment. We could afford to sell some. Advent officers, we could always sell a few of these. We'll go ahead and sell you 4 for now. We'll keep the alloys. Alright, made a little bit of extra supplies from that. Let's see what you got. You got a superior scope, superior expanded magazine, superior repeater. I like the sounds of all of these. 135 supplies. We definitely need the supplies, so we're going to go get that. We're also going to get the additional weapon attachments, even though it'll be a little costly in terms of intel. I'll come back for the PCS at a later time. Alright, we'll go ahead and get the scope, expand the magazine, and the repeater. Bit costly, but we'll scan for more intel later when we head back to headquarters. Alright, let's head to Western Europe.
Setting course for Western Europe. Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Alright, our plasma grenade project is complete, so all of our frag grenades should be replaced with plasma grenades now. Let's assign some new projects.
Commander. If you need a skulljack, we can build one at any time.
Advanced explosives. We've honed our skills in developing and manufacturing explosive ordnance mirroring that used in the alien's own weaponry. Now we can use those skills to upgrade our entire arsenal of explosives using the latest technology. I love the idea of that. We could work on blue screen protocol though. Advanced explosives will be better in the long run, so we'll go ahead and get started
right
on
away,
that.
Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Let's have the staff prioritize that for now. Alright. So that'll take 8 days. Alright, sounds good. Let's go ahead and continue our scans here. Henry's training is complete. Let's take a look. Let me pull up your bio here, Henry. Henry was the son of Staff Sergeant Rico Hernandez, one of XCOM's interceptor pilots from the war. His father was a part of the air assault sent out to counter an alien battlecruiser. The assault was successful, but Rico had struck the final blow by impacting the bridge of the cruiser with his damaged interceptor. Henry only had one thing on his mind ever since, and that was to hurt the aliens in any way possible. He volunteered as soon as he was of age to avenge his father. I remember that operation. He was a good man, one of the best we had. Let's just hope that everything up till now hasn't been done in vain. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next member of Echo Squad. We have Owen Thomas. We're gonna go ahead and assign you as, we don't have a grenadier yet, but an extra specialist could be useful. We'll go with specialist training for you, Owen. Alright. Our alien debris will be cleared out very soon. That's good. And then we'll have an additional staff member to move into the workshop. We'll have her move over to the power coil project. There we go. We've managed to recover 104 more supplies from that. That's good. Let's go ahead and reassign some staff here. Rose, we are going to go ahead and pull you off of the shield project right now, and we'll put you into the workshop with James. Oh no, you're going to be working with Kaito actually. There you go. With that, we'll be able to get 2 additional more gremlins out into the Avenger. Steve, we're going to go ahead and replace you with a gremlin here. That way you can return to the power coil project here. There we go. Actually, do I want to have you working on that right away? Alright, let's go ahead and work on the next gremlin project here. So we've assigned the gremlin to the power relay here for now. That way we have additional power. We have quite a bit of supplies to work with right now. So the question is, do we want this power coil immediately? Probably not. With the gremlins helping us out, we shouldn't worry about that too much. So we're going to pull James off of the power coil project here. We're going to start work on another facility. We could get resistant comms up. Probably won't need it right away, actually. Actually, I'll wait then, if that's the case. Messing up with my deployments here. Alright. There we go. Alright. Let's continue our scans. Try to make contact with Europe here. Looks like Richard's training in stasis is complete. Let's take a look at what's his next option. We can work on Inspire, Stasis Shield, or Fuse. We're gonna go with Inspire. Alright. From here, we can upgrade to a second cell. Wondering about that. An additional cell would be nice. So let's take a look down in engineering. Lily, what have you got for me? We have the Advanced Grenade Launcher, the Advanced Psi-Amp, and the Gremlin Mark II. All of these I do want for our troops. So let's go ahead and start working on these. We'll upgrade our grenade launchers. That'll cost us 75 supplies and 10 alloys. And we'll definitely get the Gremlin Mark II. The Advanced Psi-Amp will be useful for Richard. It'll cost us 2 sectoid corpses, 70 supplies, and 10 Elerium crystals and 10 alloys. We're running low on Elerium here. And we'll get a amp booster for Richard. There we go. Ran through our supplies a bit hard there.
You lived in one of the colonies for a few years before linking up with Central, right?
Yes, one of the advantages of working with Advent. On the surface, it was very comfortable. But there was a price for that comfort.
The millions of people in those cities don't seem to mind all that much.
Yes, but Advent is always watching. Between their forces and the aliens themselves, they see everything, not to mention the automated systems. There's nothing quite like providing identification to a lamppost.
I do agree, it does sound ridiculous. Unfortunately, due to our upgrades, we aren't able to get any upgrades done in the Psi labs. We're just short of a few crystals. We could backtrack to the black market for that. But we'll leave that for another time. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and get a laboratory going. But our current scientists are busy right now. Actually, is Sam still wounded? No, she's not. Let's go ahead and get Edna back to the labs. It's either between a resistance comms facility, which will be useful for when we're done here, but we don't have anybody to work on it just yet. Let's just have the project going.
Resistance Communications Facility construction initiated.
Alright. From here, we could make a laboratory, but I'm gonna save the rest of our supplies in case we want to use it on Proving Ground projects.
The resistance.
Alright, contact is complete with Western Europe. Welcome to the fight. We've got an additional 55 supply income from this region. That's good.
New regional contacts located.
From here, we can springboard into the eastern region of the United States, as well as into West Africa. We've also unlocked the European bonus, Lock and Load. Personal combat sims and weapon upgrades may be reused. I like the idea of that. Alright. Let's head over to Resistance HQ and scan for more intel.
Setting course for West Asia.
Looks like we haven't got much time for that though. We got our guerrilla ops up. Let's take a look. Alright. Out in Western Europe, we have Operation Steaming King. We need to hack the hidden resistance computer. Enemy presence is high. We'll gain 160 supplies if we're successful, and we'll also counter the Advent Alloy Padding project. Ooh, that's something I really want to take care of. Out in Eastern Europe, presence a little more moderate. We have Operation Damned Prince. We need to destroy the alien relay. We'll gain Dr. Raincat as a scientist, and it'll counter the Rapid Response project. I'm not too worried about that, although the additional scientists would be nice. Out in West Asia, we have Operation Jagged Cry. We need to recover an item from the Advent vehicle. It'll be difficult. We'll gain 91 intel from it, and we'll be able to put a stop to the minor breakthrough project. The most pressing concern is out in Western Europe, quite honestly. We do need the other supplies here. It would be nice. So we're going to go ahead and start work on that. But before I do that, we're going to go ahead and prepare for that op. Alright. So now that Richard is back, we're going to go ahead and have him rejoin Bravo Squad. So we're going to go ahead and get his equipment squared away here. So instead of your plasma grenade here, we're gonna give you a amp booster. There we go. And let's see. You have a flashbang. Make sure we have all your equipment going. You got your rocket launcher, your flashbang grenades, and your plasma grenades. Good. You got your new grenade launcher. That's good, Mike. All right. Liam's got his gear. Good. So is Dave and Justin. All right. Now we can swap out some of these parts for better gear, since we got them from the black market. It'd be a shame not to put them to use. Alright, let's take a look at your upgrades here. We have an advanced autoloader and an expanded magazine for you. We do have a superior expanded magazine, so we'll go ahead and replace that. There we go. Scope-wise, we can replace it with a superior scope so you have a better chance out on the field with your cannon there, Mike. There we are. Let's go ahead and get to the next members of Bravo Squad that need their upgrades. Richard, let's see, what are your weapon upgrades? You got a repeater, a hair trigger, and a stock. Not too worried about those. You'll probably be using your psionics more. We'll keep these for now. We have a superior repeater, so the thing we're looking to replace right now is to give someone a better repeater. So you have a repeater. James does not, but we don't really need it on a close combat ranger right now. So it's between Dave and Justin. Let's see what their repeaters are. We have a superior stock and a standard repeater. Is there anything else? Nothing I want to throw on there right now. Let's see. Justin, where'd you run off to? There you are. Let's see. What about your repeater? You have a standard repeater as well. You have a stock and a hair trigger though. We're gonna go ahead and give you the superior repeater then. There we go. Put that to good use. Right, let's get Bravo Squad out there. We're heading to Western Europe. Alright, we're going after Operation Steaming King.
Setting course for Sector 7, Western Europe.
Let's see what we find out here. Alright, Mike, get your squad together. We're sending you out. Let's see, where is Richard? There you are. James, where are you? Liam, where are you? There you are. Dave, there you are. And lastly, Justin. Let's make sure we have all your gear taken care of. You got your amp. Good. You got your rocket launchers, you got your weapons, you got your flashbangs, you got your medkits. Alright. Good luck out there, Bravo Squad. Give them hell.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Begin Operation Steaming King.
Intel suggests a hacker working for the Resistance discovered a vulnerability in the Advent network and tried to pull some of their data from a terminal in this area. Unfortunately, the aliens were quick to eliminate the operative. But as far as we can tell, the data is critical to the aliens' latest operation. We're moving in to recover what we can. Eliminate all enemy contacts and secure the area. Access the network before they have time to lock down the connection.
Alright, we have Operation Steaming King. You're heading out into a small town in Advent Patrol Zone 12 and the outskirts of Liverpool. Your objective is to hack the workstation and retrieve that data, neutralize all enemy targets, and get that secure sequence analysis from the Resistance computer. Good luck down there.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Alright, let's get a move on. James, let's have you lead the way, shall we? Can you get down to the ground and into cover? You can.
Headed there now.
Nothing up ahead for now. A little hesitant to get to that tree right now. Alright, Liam, we might post you here, but we'll see what the rest of the team can find when they move up. Mike, let's move you up to that solar panel over there.
Mi avvicino alle coordinate.
Alright, there's a civilian down there. So we'll have to be careful. We're gonna move far and wide around here then. Mike, let's get you over here then.
Vado in posizione.
The aliens may have cleaned up the design, but these monsters are no better than the ones my father dealt with.
We got something new here. Yeah, you're right about that, Lily. The design is much cleaner, but they're no different from the floaters we faced in the invasion. Alright, Liam, let's get you into a better position here. Not good from here. Justin, not much good cover for you either, and we don't want to blow our cover with that civilian over there. We'll just have you posted up here then.
Understood. Moving out. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
James, you move over here.
Moving out.
Liam, let's have you move over next to Justin.
Heading to that location.
Alright, hold your position here.
Got it covered.
Dave, let's get you down over here.
Rolling out.
Richard, let's get you down here too.
Verstanden. Bewege mich zum Ziel.
That stasis is going to be very useful for dealing with that new enemy here. Go on Overwatch.
Mir entgeht nichts.
Right, looks like they're holding their position. Let's try to see how far we can move up without gaining their attention. We got 74% on that Archon. We could probably get a better shot, but that might be the one we take unless we go in with a rupture shot. Mike, let's go over here.
Okay.
I should have given you the firebomb, but then again it would have been less damage than your current plasma grenades. They do have armor on them, so we can shred them up. Or we could use a rocket launcher instead. Although the rocket launcher will be more useful if we save it. Let's just inch closer and see what we can do. We could probably get around the flank over here as well.
Okay.
Alright, what do we have over here? We got a scanner tower. Could be worth hacking into if we have the chance. Dave, let's move over to the rocks.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Alright, there are civilians over there, so we'll have to be careful. James, let's get you up to the rocks up here.
Time to motor.
Richard, I need you in place ready to go. Civilians don't see you, so you can get over here.
Ich rücke aus.
Alright, go in Overwatch.
Augen auf.
Justin, let's get you into the fray as well, without getting you spotted by the civilians. Alright, if we move you here, you won't be spotted. We'll move you over to the bench.
On my way.
Alright, we'll move you here now. Alright. Liam, we could keep the high ground here if we wanted to, or we could try to move over here in case we need you to move up with a rupture shot. Yeah, we may need that, so let's move you over here then.
10-4.
Mike, go on Overwatch.
Es equal.
Alright, team is in position. You got shots on all of them with a 64 on that Archon. It has a high defense rating here. Dave is the only one who can probably not see the action, so we could probably move him up and drop a grenade with him. Alright, either way, we're gonna kick things off with Dave here with his grenade. We're gonna move you up into better cover.
Moving.
Now we're gonna drop a plasma grenade on all of them if we can. No, we can't. Alright, we'll hang on to your action then. We could probably drop a grenade on them afterwards if needed. The only one who can get a grenade on all of them is Mike. So it's best then just to take a shot and have them move towards us. Alright. Either way, the shield bearer needs to go. So then again, we're going to use your grenade instead, Dave. We're going to try to blow out the cover over there and remove some of that armor on that shield bearer and hit that Archon. Alright, that's good. Armor shredded.
We're visible here.
That shield bearer is burning, that's good. Stun Lancer's got going around the flank. Alright, Richard. We can put that Archon into stasis mode right now. Or we can move over here and deal with the situation. That shield bearer is going to be annoying. Alright, Mike, what is your chances on that Archon? 83% from where you're at. Let's move you into better cover then.
Arrivo.
Still got 84%. Take your shot. Ooh. Still managed to dodge your shot there.
Devo fare di meglio.
Looks like it's all frenzied up right now. James, you're still undetected here, but you will be detected next turn. Justin, I don't know if you can get around and get a bead on that shield bearer. I doubt it. No, you won't be able to. Not from here. Let's get you behind full cover then.
Heading out.
We'll take our shots on this Archon. That's a good hit. Alright. Liam, you have a shot on that Lancer. We can move you up with a rupture if needed. Probably should have started with that, but it's alright. James is still here as well. If we do a soul fire, this is guaranteed to hit. That still leaves that stun Lancer over there though. Alright, that's the case. James, you need to stay where you are and take your shot on that Archon. That will blow your cover and drop a flashbang on them over there. No, that'll be a waste. We're gonna use your shotgun instead. Try to take down this Archon. Good, Archon down.
There you go.
That leaves
They see me.
That leaves Richard in a place to move up and try to get at that stun Lancer over there. So we'll have to move up with Liam.
I can handle that.
Alright, from here, Liam, you have a 61 and a 29% on that shield bearer with a rupture shot, 45 and 34. Not good odds. We're going to hang on to those. Richard, you are going to move up in Liam's old position.
Wenn sein muss.
Alright. We'll drop a stasis on that heavy lancer.
Geschützt.
It's not going anywhere. Alright. Meantime, Liam, go in Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now.
That shield bearer is still burning, so that's good for us.
Alright, that one hurt.
Ooh, that's a heavy hit right there. Alright. That gives us time to move and flank that stun lancer now, so that's good. Mike, you can get around and take care of the shield bearer, but we don't want to get you too far up. Justin, we can get you over here and go for a combat protocol. Although we might want to save it for a mechanized unit. Alright, well, either way, Liam, you gotta move up because we need to move Justin over here.
Seems doable. Got some advent here.
Oh, that's not good. Alright, situation got complicated fast. This is definitely a good spot to drop a flashbang. I may have to pull Liam back for this. Alright. We can get all 4 of these with a flashbang. Richard can take care of that shield bearer if he gets line of sight on it. So let's move you over here, Richard.
Wird schon nicht passieren.
Alright. Let's get a soulfire going on the shield bearer right there.
Das muss wehtun.
Nicely done. Liam's gonna have to fall back.
Bewegt
And
sich
we're
auch
gonna
nicht
have to
mehr?
figure out a way to deal with that lancer. Justin, you have a grenade. 2 grenades actually, so you're going to be our candidate for this. Unless you can lob the grenade from where you are. You can. Just not in a good position. Alright. Dave, you're gonna move over here.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go ahead and drop a gremlin heal on Liam.
Gremlin, medical detail.
Alright, Liam has to fall back now, so we can drop a grenade on that lancer and remove it. Get to full cover.
Whatever you say.
It's unnecessary on you, moving you up, but let's just hang in there and see what we can do.
Moving to position.
Alright, Justin, go ahead, drop a grenade. Alright. That lancer is pretty exposed now. Now we're gonna drop a flashbang on the rest of them, but that still means the shield bearer will get a chance to shield those units over there. James, you can move up and take out that lancer.
Is it clear?
73%, take him out. Nicely done.
Happy now?
Alright, Mike, drop a flashbang on all of them over there. I know the officer is over here, shield bearer's over there, then the lancer's hiding behind those boxes.
Prendi questa.
Alright. He's on Overwatch. Oof.
Sta bene.
Alright. Justin does have line of sight on the officer, I believe, so we can probably remove his Overwatch with a combat protocol. So In doing so, we are also going to try to move forward with Mike to get a flank on that shield bearer. So we'll drop an aid protocol here. Combat protocol will go out onto the officer. Alright, that removes the overwatch. Liam, you have a 40% on that officer. Not good from where you are. Mike, if we move you over here, will you have eyes on? You will. So we're going here.
Sono stufo di aspettare.
The more cover, the better. 80%. Let's go ahead. Oh, that is bad. We missed that shot entirely.
Niente.
James doesn't have much cover moving up. He can get to the advent vehicle over there. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and drop an aid protocol on James. Richard, not much for us to do from here with your set right here, so we're gonna have to just dash up with James, try to get them flanked. Our best case would be getting to that vehicle.
Copy that.
James, you're probably gonna go in Overwatch. We can take a look at what this tower will do for us. Let's take a look. Targeting. A failed hack will result in any nearby enemy group being alerted to our position. It's not worth it. Alright, if that's the case, we're gonna go on Overwatch instead.
Scanning.
James is up there. Liam and Richard don't really have good spots here. Richard, we can move you over here at the very least.
Was ist da drüben?
You have a flank, 60% shot. Go ahead, give it a try. Oh, that's another miss.
Komm schon.
Alright, Liam, go in Overwatch.
I'm on it.
They're no longer disoriented either. Take him out. You got 2 damage on him.
Not good. Taking heavy damage.
Ooh, that is a heavy hit on James. Alright, that's a hit on the shield bearer.
Deflection. Okay, this is bad.
Ooh, Bravo's taking heavy hits right now. Stun Lancer's going in. Ooh. James barely dodged that. We need to clear them out now. We got more line of sight moving ahead now. And they've flanked. They're left out in the open. Mike, we move you over here. You will have line of sight and the flank. Get over here.
Andiamo.
88% and 83. We still have to deal with that officer over there. We could probably do that by blowing out his cover, but we can't from here. But we can with the rocket launcher. Which means the others will have to focus on the shield bearer. Alright, Justin has a chance at that. So we're gonna move around with Justin without going through the fire. And we have stasis available if needed. Alright, Justin, you have a 65% on that shield bearer, 65 over there. Not good odds, whichever way you want to look at it. Alright, well, Mike, you have to blow out the officer's cover over there.
Tutto per te.
Alright. Both Dave and James are severely injured right now. Liam is too, but he's doing a little better for now. We have to get to that somehow. What do you have from here? 60? So let's move you up. Although we want to keep you just in case we need to drop a stasis on someone. Alright, in that case... Liam, what about you? Nothing good. Alright, so Justin has to move up and try to take out that shield bearer. From here, he only has a 65%. Well, let's get you into full cover at least.
On your order.
68%. Oh, that's not what I needed.
Adjusting sights.
Alright, their shields are down. So James, you need to get to cover.
I'm going.
89%. Liam, we can move you up with a rupture shot.
No problem, boss.
Oh, but we can't. Because you don't have... Alright. We got no choice. We're gonna blow out his cover instead. Blow up his armor. Alright, hopefully the resulting explosion helped us out there. Good, it did. From here, it will be best to have Dave moving back to full cover. Or staying where he is, giving James a heal, and then taking a shot at the Lancer. We have a 66 on the Lancer. Not good odds.
Go help him out.
Alright. Alright, we have to take that chance. Although you do have a stock, so either way, even if you miss, we'll be able to hurt him. Nicely done. James, you have a 77 on the officer. Take him out. Officer down. Good. Get your own back there.
Okay, so I got one. This looks valuable.
So that leaves Richard. We are going to move up and put him into stasis. Let the team regroup and get into better positions to take out this lance, this shield bearer here. Alright. Now we can move in on him. We got really lucky with those two missed shots. And not a lot of cover moving ahead from here either. Alright, you have a 54% shot from where you are. Not good odds. Justin, you still have a grenade, right? Yes, you do. Alright, go ahead, reload, drop a grenade.
We're green to go.
Alright, that should give Liam a free shot, and the rest of the team can regroup. I was gonna move you up and shoot with your pistol instead, but that might not be a good idea. Yeah, better off with your sniper. Nicely done. Now we gotta move. That network is shutting down still. It's in the house directly in front of us, so everybody gets set to move. Dave, you're gonna have to hang back more than the others.
On my way. We're green to go.
James, let's move you over here. Get an eye around the corner.
All right, I'll go.
Alright, all clear. Go ahead and reload.
Back in.
Richard, let's move you up.
Wird schon nicht passieren.
Let's see what's inside the house. It's clear. Alright, go on Overwatch.
Bestätigt, Überwachung läuft.
Mike, you need to get moving. You have free reload, so I'm not worried about reloading you just yet. So let's just get you into good cover, but not too close to trigger anything. Let's get you over here.
Si può fare.
Alright. Squad is still scattered, so we'll hold our positions a little bit while everybody gets together.
What's over there?
Alright, we got a scope, advanced scope, and a PCS for advanced perception. That'll be useful. We can certainly use some scopes.
It's here.
We'll go ahead and put you in full cover.
I hope it's worth it.
Alright, Mike. Let's get you behind that light post.
Era ora. Obiettivo avvistato.
Alright, there's the objective.
Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed access point.
Area clear enough for now, but hold your ground. Liam, let's move you up and
I
reload.
can handle that.
Justin,
I'm ready.
let's get you up by the rock over here. Although, I don't want you guys too far apart. So let's move you by the tires instead. No, that's fire. I don't want that. We'll move you behind the trees.
On it.
Dave, get behind the car.
Sure thing. Moving to Overwatch.
Alright. Richard, let's get you back with the rest of the group here. Let's get you behind the boxes.
Wird erledigt.
Alright, area is clear for now. Justin, let's get you ahead. Work your magic on that network over there.
Heading out.
You don't see it. Alright, we'll get you up a little closer next round. Go in Overwatch.
Scanning.
Richard, hold your position.
Bin dabei.
James, we'll have you move up.
I'm going.
Sectoids and an Archon. That's not good. We hit the Archon, but it's not enough. Oh, this was bad. Alright. You do have a flashbang on you, though. But by doing that, the sectoids will be forced to shoot instead. That may not be a good idea. Alright. Dave, drop an aid protocol on James. Mike, we need to move up. Move you up.
Diamoci una mossa.
We're gonna drop a grenade on those sectoids as much as possible, and the Archon try to blow out their cover. Give me something good here. I need something good to work with.
Granata lanciata.
Alright, blew out most of their cover. Richard, unfortunately, is already in Overwatch. Liam, you have no shots from where you are. Let's get you to high ground then.
Copy that.
Dave, go in Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
James, you need to get out of Dodge. Get back to full cover.
Is it clear?
Take him out. It's a miss. Executed. Well done, Richard.
Ich hab ihn erwischt, oder? Hier ist etwas.
Richard coming in with the save here. Sectoids are moving up. I'm going for a reanimate. Other sectoids moving in. Going for a resurrection as well. Whew. That was really dodgy. Richard managed to pull it off though. First mission out, you did great job, Richard. Alright. Liam, what do you got for me? 100%, 78 on that sectoid in there. James, what about you? Can you get over there? You can get at one of them. Alright, Mike, we can move you around and try to get at that sectoid over there. You have 80%, 83 over there. Better just to take your shot from where you are or move you closer into the room itself. Let's move you next to the sectoid.
Andiamo.
Alright, 100%. Take him out. The aliens came packing with equipment today.
Stiamo tenendo I punteggi. C'è qualcosa.
Alright, we got a lyrium core and an advanced expanded magazine. Good.
Cosa sono, un fattorino?
Alright. That means the others can just focus on taking out that zombie for free then. Richard, go ahead, use a soulfire, soften up. You might kill it outright though. Hang on to that then. Justin, we need you to do the hacking, so we'll move you up in a bit. Alright. So, Liam, let's move up.
Whatever you say.
Alright, fire your pistol at that zombie. You missed. That's a huge miss there.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Alright. In that case, Richard, go ahead, take your shot at it. Reload, and then fire. Nicely done. Dave, you can move up and clear it out.
Heading out.
91%.
That's right.
Alright. James, get in there. Slice up that sectoid. Well done.
Big deal.
Positive confirmation. Area secured.
I got real dicey. We managed to pull through though. 3 of you are injured, however. Heavily too. Alright, James, grab that gear. Let's hack into this. We got an Elerium core, a superior repeater, another data cache, and an Elerium core. Good.
Target asset located.
Let's hack into that workstation. See what we can find.
Infiltration in progress.
Alright. We could get enemy protocol or satellite data. I like enemy protocol more because it'll improve your hacking stat. Good. You got it. Well done.
We've got access.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Operation Steaming King was a success. 11 enemies killed out of 11. Good. However, 3 of Bravo were wounded, but none were killed. Excellent job, Bravo. Bring it home. Alright, no new records broken here, but James is all across the board here. He dealt the most damage, you made the most attacks, you were the most under fire, and you nearly died out of that, and you moved the furthest, James. Alright. We'll see you all back in base. Welcome home. Alright, we have a couple promotions to take care of here. James, however, is gravely wounded for the next 24 days. Liam is wounded for 7 days, and Dave is wounded for 6 days. We'll have to get one of the scientists into the AWC to take care of the 3 of you. Alright, in the meantime, Justin, you have yourself a promotion. Let's take care of it. We're going to give you Haywire Protocol over Revival Protocol. Mike, we are going to either give you Demolition or Suppression. Suppression would be nice in case we need to lock down a target. But in case you run out of explosives, which is a strange thought, we can use your gun instead to destroy cover. We will go with Demolition for now. James, good work out there. You earned yourself some rest. We got your AWC perk right here. We are going to go ahead and give you Shredder because the enemy are going in with a lot of armor. Alright, and we will give you... Shadow Strike will be useful, but in the case we couldn't pull off the combat protocol which removed that Overwatch, Shadow Step might be better. You're going to be up close anyway, so the aim and bonus won't be as knowledgeable as it would be. But then again, I'll take anything I can get, so we'll go with Shadow Strike for now. Liam, good job out there. We're going to go ahead and give you Lightning Hands. Alright. And lastly, Dave, we are going to give you Revival Protocol. Good work out there, Bravo. We managed to recover 3 Elerium cores, 1 advanced expanded magazine, 1 scope, 1 advanced scope, 1 PCS for advanced perception, 1 superior repeater, and 1 alien data cache. Ooh, this would be interesting. This mysterious storage device is carried only by aliens, contain a wealth of intel about a large variety of enemy plans. They're extremely high value, and their security measures will be commensurately more time-consuming to crack. We got time. We managed to recover 2 Archon corpses. Beneath its elegant exterior, the Archon is surprisingly haphazard combination of flesh and metal. Yeah, we got 2 Advent Shield Bearer corpses, 2 Stun Lancer corpses, 1 Officer corpse, and 2 Sectoid corpses. Having recently discovered an alien data cache storing valuable enemy intelligence, I can dedicate my team's resources to decrypting the files and ensuring that we've recovered a large amount of intel stored within. An aesthetically impressive specimen, the hidden horrors of melting organic tissue with inner working of a machine are well disguised here. The unique melee weapon employed by the creature could be of particular interest to our rangers.
Hello, Commander.
We've got our 160 supplies reward here. An admirable performance. Your forces successfully recovered a tactical sequence analysis from the Advent network, dealing a blow to the aliens' ongoing efforts. And we countered their alien alloy padding project. Alright, research staff is struggling to complete key research projects, recording additional scientists would be greatly appreciated. We might look into that. We may use our supplies to recruit scientists if needed. As of right now, we need our scientists to take care of the injured members of Bravo Squad right now. All in all, the mission was a success, but not the success I was looking for. That could have been a very costly mission for us. Until then, this is the Commander, signing off.